What's Gucci? You too. It's Pap Brady in the building, you dig what I'm saying? Marvelous Bluntz. We rocking and rolling live in the building, you dig what I'm saying? If you haven't already, subscribe to Marvelous Bluntz, share Marvelous Bluntz content, like some videos, you dig what I'm saying? Run us up to 200. We getting to 200 by this summer, so we appreciate the love and the support. And we already appreciate the love and support we getting, you dig what I'm saying? But I'm here today. I'm here today once again for my weekly review of The Last of Us. You dig what I'm saying? I'm gonna admit this time, this episode was really cool. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna amp it. I'm not gonna amp it. I still think this show is a little bit still in slow burner stage for me, but I can't lie. It was parts of this episode where I was like, okay, okay, I see how y'all rocking and rolling. I really did rock with it. You dig what I'm saying? We coming to this episode, the 5th episode. Basically, you know, Kathleen is running the city. She run this type of mercenary. I don't know what it is, but basically, like the beginning of this episode, they show Fedra basically get murked. You feel what I'm saying? Kansas City, like, it's kind of crazy because how they took over the oppressors and they still ended up being way worse than the oppressors. You dig what I'm saying? That's why I said in the zombie apocalypse, I don't got nowhere to live because that's going to be happening a lot. You dig? That's going to be happening so much with people who think they supposed to have power going to overdo it, bro. I'm trying to tell you, they're going to overdo it. But they are looking for Henry. They are on his ass. Like, they on his ass and the little boy's ass. You feel what I'm saying? So we kind of get this, like, this little, like, before story before Henry, before we even find out his name, Henry met Joel and Ellie. You dig what I'm saying? So, boom. I'm trying to figure out, dog, because Kathleen, I don't really like her character. I really don't. Whoever playing her is not doing a good job. I don't feel no fear. I don't know why they're following her. I don't know why she's even relevant. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know why she's relevant, but I really just, like, her tone, her mannerisms don't give me a boss lady. He gives me, like, worker. Like, you know what I'm saying? She just, I'm not feeling her. But she's looking for Henry crazy. Like, they smoking rats. It's whole times a bunch of, like, informants or whatever that's a part of, you know, they kind of like in the middle between Fedra and the rebellion. And they basically like, bruh, we don't know where he at, bruh. And she basically like, nah, I'm about to smoke all y'all. You did. They end up giving the information. Of course, they're rats, so they're going to give the information up. They give up the information. She still kill all of them. At that point, I was just like, ugh! I was like, bruh, I can't stand this lady, bruh. Somebody got to smoke her. Somebody got to end her. So you end up finding out why she got so much smoke with Henry. This is a spoiler alert, by the way. She got all this smoke with Henry because, one, he basically did some, like, messed up stuff low-key. I would have rolled for my brother like that, too. Basically, Henry got his brother killed to, you know, get the medicine that his little brother, Sam, who is deaf in the show, to get the medicine for him. I think he had cancer or some type of form of leukemia, the medicine to, you know, help him. And he snaked Kathleen's brother to get that stuff. You dig what I'm saying? I don't think it was worth it. You dig what I'm saying? He could have did anything to get that. You dig what I'm saying? Like, they underground smugglers. They could have did anything. But, you know what I'm saying? That's here or there. He did a cruddy. So Kathleen, she wanted to boop, boop, boop. She definitely wanted all the smoke with Henry. And I understand why. So, you know, Henry, he ends up, you know, finding a little hideout spot for him and Sam, but he's trying to stay ducked off. He not really, like, trying to be in the field because he really scared for real. You dig what I'm saying? He really did some wild stuff. He ends up seeing Joel and Ellie when they got to the gunfight, when they pulled up to Kansas City. He like, oh, yeah, I should link with Cuz. I mean, it's a great idea. Obviously, you know, Joel's on his superhero stuff, so, you know, I would want to be around too. But one thing, and I'm going to get to this, I'm just getting tired of having these relationships with all these characters they bringing in. It's starting to get depressing, bruh. It's like as soon as we like a character, something happens to the character, bruh. It's starting to be repetitive, and it's kind of blowing me. But I don't know if that's part of the game, but it's becoming, like, annoying now a little bit. But that's here or there, right? So, boom. Henry, finally, we get to the scene at the end of the 4th episode. where they got him at gunpoint, but they don't have no bullets or nothing. So, basically, Joel, like, what y'all want to do? He like, man, we just want to help y'all get out. We want to get out, do our own thing, go to Wyoming. So, Ellie, she all nice and stuff like that because she a kid. So she's like, yeah, come on, y'all can go, da-da-da-da-da. So they all link up. But right now, it's like cold red. Kathleen is looking for Henry. You feel me? So they end up going into the tunnels. I kind of didn't like this part because I thought in the tunnels underground, the clickers was going to be down there. Because that's what they kind of hinted, that they was underground, episode 4 too. So I thought there was going to be like a little pushback, but they really wasn't even down in the tunnels for real. But they end up getting through the tunnels, going through a neighborhood to get out. Somebody gets to shooting at them. So Joel, go take him out. Boom, take him out. Boom. So he's at the top of the house with the rifle. All of a sudden, oh my goodness, this gets to going crazy. Ellie, Sam, and Henry, they behind the car, and all of a sudden, Kathleen coming with the Troy army. Boom! She coming with trucks. They pulling up. They running everything over. The Joel's like, run, run, run. It's getting real. Now, one of the trucks, my boy Joel, pow! He shot the driver. The driver ends up crashed to a house. Now this, I'm going to say this, y'all. Big spoiler alert. This is when the episode turned all the way up. I promise you this is when the episode turned all the way up. The car goes into the ground. It's sinking to the ground. I'm like, Dad, what the heck? The ground, the house sinking? All of a sudden, it's like the silence, right? All of a sudden, all these clickers coming out fast as a mug. It look crazy. Dog, like some I Am Legend, but like up close. Oh my goodness. It was slaughter gang everywhere. They tore Kathleen crew up. Then we got to look at something they've been talking about in the game. I think it's called a OG clicker or something like that. I call it a grizzly clicker. This joint came out the ground looking crazy. I'm like, I ain't know who was going to escape this, bro. But, they end up fighting off Ellie, Sam, Henry. They fight them off. Joel, they get away. Kathleen getting killed by a kid clicker. And then you just see all the clickers just running about to take over Kansas. I'm like, oh, they about to be a long way from Kansas, man, like Dorothy said. Because I'm telling you, when I saw those clickers, I'm like, they are done for sure. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to have no idea that Kathleen got killed in the field. You dig what I'm saying? And, I can see this writing in this show is really kind of deep. So I kind of dig it sometimes. I know you're supposed to be thinking about like, okay, thinking about this, that, and the third. Like, bro, I just want to watch the show. I think it gets a little bit too deep, but that's here or there. So, boom. They escaped the clicker fight. Everybody good. But this part was predictable. It was so predictable, this part. Spoiler alert. This is predictable. So, Ellie and Sam go in the room. They've been vibing. They kids, they've been vibing. And shout out to Sam, the actor who played him did a great job. I feel like you felt his emotion. You dig what I'm saying? You felt him as a character. I really was digging his acting. He basically tell Ellie, like, are you the same if you get bit? You feel me? And then he lift up his leg. He didn't got bit. So Ellie, she tried to put the blood on him. She cut herself with the blood in his leg. I'm like, that ain't about to work. You feel me? And dang, man, she woke up the next morning and he like he's deaf. So he's sitting there and he like looking out at the window at the sun or whatever. And that's the, I felt kind of so bad. I'm like, dang, he really turned to a clicker. Ellie tried to touch him. He get to turn the clicker chasing her. They jump out the room. He on top of her, choking her. All that about to bite her. And my man Joe about to bow. But Henry had to do it. And I don't even think he wanted to do it like how he did it. He ends up killing his little brother. And then he offed himself. I kind of figured that. I was like, he probably going to off himself. He did. Once again, more characters gone. Once again, sadness. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm feeling like the show is like this okay to me. Because I'm just like, it's kind of the same formula. Like everybody just kind of just dying and y'all just doing personal profiles on them. You dig? I'm finally glad though, like I said, we got some clicker action. You dig what I'm saying? I wanted more of that. I feel like this was a better episode than the last episode. You dig what I'm saying? I'm interested to see where they're going to go at. I think they got like maybe, I think like four more episodes left. So we're going to see what they do. But overall, on this episode. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a lot of bad things. It was kind of mixed in. It was good and bad, but I would give it an 8. I give it a solid 8. So that's a lighters up. I give this episode a lighters up. But without the clicker scene, that huge brawl, that huge mayhem in the streets, I definitely would have not gave it. This probably would have got a 7, most definitely a 7. But what y'all think of The Last of Us episode 5? Yeah, I think it's episode 5. Let me do my 5, because I'm always saying the wrong episode, but episode 5. What did y'all think of episode 5, Last of Us? Let me know in the comments below. And like I said, man, please comment, like, subscribe, share our content on the page, man. We really rocking and rolling with a lot of content. And check out Tone's new Open Lobby series episode and his new Hogwarts Legacy gameplay. He flying on a broom, he did. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe. I'm always Bluntz. I'm out.